Denver 7 On Demand is brought to you by Ferguson and BAC Appliance Center, the best in bath, kitchen, and lighting for your home.
Good morning, I'm Brian Sanders.
And I'm Molly Hendrickson. This is the latest from Denver 7.
Contact 7 is pushing for answers for a Fort Collins family who says they've tried and tried to get their recalled Takata airbag replaced without luck.
Martha Fenno says she won't even drive the family's 2007 Chevy Tahoe because of the potential dangers the airbags pose. Nicole Brady brings us their story of fear and frustration.
The couple came to us because their 2007 Chevy Tahoe was recalled 3 years ago. But General Motors tells me that their vehicle is safe to drive. GM says the Takata airbags in many of their pickups and SUVs are different than the other faulty Takata airbags, and the automaker has petitioned the government to exempt it from the recalls. That's not much reassurance for drivers like Tom Fenno. He and his wife have spent the past 3 years filing complaints and going back and forth with their local Chevy dealership. They've been told time and time again, though, that there is no remedy available.
This should be criminal. They're allowing people to drive dangerous vehicles around simply because they don't want to replace all those airbags.
They even went so far as to ask the dealer to disconnect the airbags. Of course, the dealer would not do that. They don't believe a fix will ever come, and they're not willing to sell their vehicle, fearing it might put someone else in danger. Now, the Center for Auto Safety is asking the federal government to reject GM's request for an exemption, but vehicle owners will just have to wait for a decision to be made on that. Nicole Brady, Denver 7.
The red flag bill is now on the governor's desk. This despite 34 counties speaking out against it. The bill gives judges the authority to temporarily take away guns from people considered a threat. If the governor signs the bill, it would take effect January 1st. Also, the controversial oil and gas bill could be next to land on the governor's desk. Today, the Senate will vote on the House version of that bill, and if senators make no tweaks to it, the next step is Governor Polis. The bill gives local communities more control to regulate the industry. It also makes public health and safety the top priority for regulators.
Despite concerns from residents, a new indoor gun range will soon be built in Parker. The city council voted 5-2 in favor of the project. It will be located near the intersection of South Chambers Road and Double Angel Road, which is across the street from the Echo Park Stadium. Those against it were concerned about safety and its location being too close to quiet neighborhoods.
Tonight, the city of Inglewood will discuss potential new rules for short-term rentals in response to growth in our Colorado. The city is holding a public forum tonight to let residents ask questions and learn more about proposed new rules. The city wants to put a new permitting process in place that would require a fee and special zoning. People who already rent their home on sites like Airbnb are wondering how it might impact them.
You have to have your ducks in a row to make sure that it works and that you're taking care of the neighbors, you're taking care of kind of the peripherals. You don't just want to create this rental that is a disturbance to your neighbors or anything like that.
So tonight's public hearing is at the Inglewood Civic Center starting at 6 p.m. Also tonight, the Boulder City Council will discuss new goals to increase affordable housing in the city. City staff has recommended 15% of all residential properties in the city be made permanently affordable by the year 2035. The city's current goal is 10%. City staff says it could take another 5 to 7 years to reach that goal. And while 15% may seem like a lofty goal, Boulder's Housing Advisory Board actually recommended a goal of 20% affordable housing to address the critical needs of the city.
It almost seems too good to be true, but after a 2-year delay, RTD says the G line will open this month. It's expected to be up and running for passengers on Friday, April 26th. The G line will connect people from Union Station to Wheat Ridge with a stop in Old Town Arvada. It was supposed to open 2 years ago, but RTD has been dealing with software problems, the same problems that force flaggers to appear at the A-line crossings. It is time for a little spring cleaning here in Denver. Today, the city's street sweeping program resumes, and if you don't pay attention, you could find yourself with a ticket. Denver 7's Micah Smith shows us how to know when those sweepers are coming to your neighborhood.
The number one tip I have for you to avoid getting that $50 ticket is pay attention to these red and white signs. They'll tell you exactly when the street sweepers are coming through, so you know when to move your car. Sweeping runs from April through November. And if you think you may have trouble remembering when to move your car for the sweepers, you can sign up for reminders. If you go to the city's Public Works page and click Pocket Gov, you can sign up for text and email alerts on street sweeping days. On those days, Denver Public Works street sweepers will remove dirt, leaves, and debris from city streets to stop it from getting in our waterways and to reduce air pollution. In 2018, Denver street sweepers swept more than 175,000 lane miles of streets and alleyways, and they collected more than 77,000 cubic yards of dirt and debris. We're also learning that the city handed out more than 161,000 tickets, totaling more than $8 million. So again, move your car so you don't end up a part of that statistic. Reporting in Denver, Micah Smith, Denver 7.
Tonight, boaters hope to get answers from the city of Westminster about the boat ban on Stanley Lake. Many of them reached out to Contact 7, saying the late notice didn't give them enough time to rework their plans for the season. Because of their concerns, the city is now holding a public meeting to explain the reasoning for the closure, which it says is due to invasive zebra mussels. Tonight's public meeting starts at 6 p.m. at the City Park Recreation Center. Contact 7 is helping a local VFW post clean up and recover after recent vandalism.
And this morning, police are still looking for those responsible for the damage.
Someone destroyed this decades-old sign in front of the VFW post in Bennett, which has stood there since just after World War I. The vandals also damaged siding on the back of the building and threw bricks and rocks onto the roof.
So the VFW is taking donations to replace the sign and fix other damage. We have all the information on how you can donate right now on thedenverchannel.com.
Beware of rain later today. Here's Lisa.
Yeah, it looks like it's going to be tonight, you guys, and then into tomorrow, a chance for some scattered storms and showers. We're under a mostly cloudy sky right now, and we're going to see quite a bit of cloud cover today. Take a look at Futurecast. This morning, walking out the door to temperatures in the 30s. We'll be in the upper 40s by about 12 o'clock, close to 50 by lunch, and then more snow expected in the mountains later today and again tonight. Temperatures today mid to upper 50s, but obviously a lot of cloud cover this afternoon through the early evening. That's at 5:30. Chance for a few thunderstorms and showers later today and then again tomorrow, although it looks like that chance for rain is going to be pretty light. We'll be in the upper 30s early tomorrow morning at 7 o'clock and then a chance for some wet roads tomorrow afternoon. So it's a little unsettled this next couple of days. Low 50s on Wednesday, but then a really nice warm up toward the end of the week. So at least we're getting this out of the way tomorrow. We should see sunshine and some beautiful weather for the Rockies home opener on Friday. 67 for a high Friday. Closer to 70, you guys, by Saturday. So pretty mild heading into the weekend.
Nice weekend ahead. All right. Thanks, Lisa. It is a big week for Denver sports with the Nuggets and Avs making big playoff pushes. Tonight, it's make or break for the Nuggets. They're in California to take on the West-leading Golden State Warriors in a crucial game that will help determine playoff seeding. The Nuggets just suffered a big loss to the Wizards on Sunday. Meanwhile, the Warriors are coming off a dominating performance against the Hornets, which helped them clinch the Pacific Division title. Right now, the Nuggets sit just a game behind the Warriors in the Western Conference standings, but if they can beat them tonight, they'll move into a tie for the top spot.
Meanwhile, the Colorado Avalanche are fighting to hold on to the second wild card spot in the NHL's Western Conference. Tonight, they'll take on the Edmonton Oilers at the Pepsi Center. The Avs picked up an important point last night in a shootout loss to the St. Louis Blues. That ended a 4-game winning streak for the Avalanche. Right now, the Avalanche just 2 points up on the Arizona Coyotes for that second wild card spot with 3 games left to play.
This has been your Denver 7 On Demand update. Thanks for joining us.
Be sure to check back here later tonight for another update and download the Denver 7 app for breaking news and alerts. Have a great day.